and welcome to a special edition of Unews. I'm Andrea Linares. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin today with a story about food and our planet. Eating, of course, is one of life's simple pleasures, but eating too much can take a toll on the body. But did you know that according to recent reports, overconsumption and overproduction of food could also be taking a major toll on the earth? Now, a group of scientists is trying to introduce a new diet that promises to save lives along with the planet. Grecia Lastra explains. Turning to the world of personal finance, did you know that older Hispanic people are one of the fastest growing populations right here in the U.S.? Their numbers are expected to reach 21.5 million by the year 2016. But like so many Americans, the large majority do not have a plan for retirement, and that can be very scary. Angie Sandoval has more on steps to consider to enjoy what could be the best years of your life.
Expert, it's never too late to start planning for your retirement. The key is to save money as soon as possible.
Useful information. Next time you take a flight, ask yourself this: is my pilot a woman? According to the International Society of Women Airline Pilots, only slightly more than 5% of airline pilots worldwide are women. This means that for every 20 flights you take, only one of them will be flown by a female pilot. Gailo Arellano met a Colombian immigrant who's working to change this reality. And right after the break, we'll meet a pint. And welcome back to a special edition of Unews. I'm Andrea Linares. Across Latin America, there are legendary local characters, big and small. In Mexico, a pint-sized wrestler is making a name for himself, both in and out of the ring. Alejandro Madrigal introduces us to Microman. And further south in Venezuela, the economic crisis there has crippled employment opportunities for so many. Millions of people have fled the South American nation in search for opportunity elsewhere. But back home, that same vacuum has given rise to a series of odd jobs, like repairing shoes using recycled rubber. Caroline Vasquez has the story. Coming up next, we'll meet a man who... Welcome back to our special edition. For decades, the Statue of Liberty has served as a symbol of freedom, of liberty, and opportunity for immigrants arriving to the U.S. But as Dulce Castellanos reports, a new statue in Mexico could one day rival the original back in New York.
The statue will be placed in this parking lot. From this point, we are less than a mile away from Tijuana, and due to its height, immigrants will be able to observe it from the other side of the border.
And let's head to Mexico. A retired graphic designer has spent the last 2 decades working on his masterpiece, a complete replica of the Sistine Chapel, though this version took a bit longer to finish than the original. The dedication and effort on display is truly something to behold. Paulina Gomez has the story.
The success of this artist has been such that he will continue to take over other churches nearby. In Mexico City, Paulina Gomez, Unews.
Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered what happens to all the loose change people throw into fountains? Well, across the Atlantic in Italy, that exact topic was the subject of controversy between officials in Rome and city residents, who had other ideas about where the money should go. Pablo Monsalvo explains. When we come back, we'll meet a special... And welcome back to Unews. Turning now to New York City. For more than 20 years, Stomp, an off-Broadway show, has made its mark on New York City and the world. The show's story is told in a very unique way, and most recently, the long-running show has created several opportunities for Latinos cast in leading roles. Ana Barbie goes downtown to explore 2 decades of rhythm and music. Take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Ana Barbie. As you know, here in New York City, it is known for its Broadway shows. Here behind me, we have one of the longest running off-Broadway shows in history. Today we're going to be going inside and talking to one of the performers, Josh Cruz. Let's step inside. A sneak peek of one of the most talked about shows here in New York City. I'm Ana Barbie for Unews.
And yes, we did enjoy it. The power and transformative impact of dance isn't just confined to those on the stage, of course. In Honduras, a very special group of dancers is proving that music and dance can turn troubled lives around, no matter the venue. Here again is Grecia Lastra with the story. Now to Russia, where on any given night, one would expect locals to be dancing to Russian or maybe top hits from Europe or the U.S., but it seems that for some in Moscow, their taste in music can be surprising. Their choice? Mexican folk music. It makes me want to dance as well. When Unews returns, and welcome back to Unews. I'm Andrea Linares. In Mexico City, it's common to find any number of enticing food markets to pick up fresh produce. But now a new citywide program in the Mexican capital is bringing something a bit different to these same markets: the beauty and the wonder of opera. Paulina Gomez tells us all about it.
The concept touches the deep cultural roots of Mexicans. The mercados or street markets in Mexico City have been taking place since the days of the Aztecs, and today they turn into stages to conquer new audiences.
And though Mexico City is filled with restaurants serving the most incredible cuisine from across Latin America, a restaurant called Pinche Gringo is quickly making a name for itself by focusing on authentic Texas barbecue.
A sector like Pinche Gringo Barbecue plays a key role, not only providing jobs for deportees but also helping them to reintegrate to society.
We head from the southwest to the northeast. Ana Barbie brings us the story of a passionate Latino chef who is bringing the best of Peruvian cuisine to hungry New Yorkers. Let's watch.
Hey guys, I'm Ana Barbie. Today we're going to be talking to an award-winning, young and dynamic chef who brought the Peruvian culture into the Gansevoort market here in Chelsea, New York City. Chef Jose Luis Chavez, we wish you the best, and we look forward to your brand new restaurant in the Upper East Side here in New York City. Bye.
So now I'm really getting hungry. Coming up next, Business for... And welcome back to Unews. Finally, we head to the U.S. border with Mexico. From Texas to California, the southern border is a melting pot of culture and commerce. And in Tijuana, that's definitely the case. The city features thousands of street vendors selling food and merchandise to locals and tourists. But one street vendor there has become a bit of a celebrity. Here's a story about churros and the very special man who sells them. Funny how some people wanted more than just churros. And who doesn't like churros, especially with some hot chocolate in the wintertime? I love it personally. That's all the time we have for this very special edition of Unews. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Andrea Linares, and I will see you next time. And as always, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Univision News. Until next time.